Hello everyone, welcome back to the Loom. Today we're going to start another episode of the Language of Linguistics series, which is language acquisition. So it is one of the important topics that how do we acquire language. A baby hears a few thousand spoken sentences and somehow builds a perfect grammar by age 5. How? So we're going to discuss three theories over which spanning from 60 years of fighting each other that which one survives. So that is the whole game. Let's start. Before starting the topic, please do like, subscribe and share and do comment as it means a lot for the channel. The big fight. Three theories, one question. How does a child go from zero language to full grammar in 5 years? So let's look at them. First one, behaviorism. Behaviourism is a theory given by B. F. Skinner in 1957. The main claim of the theory is children learn language the same way rats learn to press a lever. So the mechanism in this theory is imitation plus reinforcement, which is praise good speech, ignore bad speech, habit forms. So that's how you learn language according to this theory. Then comes the second theory, which is given by Noam Chomsky in 1959. The main claim of the theory is grammar is wired into the brain before birth. So the mechanism is universal grammar plus language acquisition device. Input just turns on rails already there. So it is, according to this, language is already in your mind even before birth. Then the third one, Interactionism, which is given by Vygotsky and Bruner in 1978. Main claim is language grows from talking with people, not just hearing them. So mechanism is social scaffolding, caregivers adjust speech to the child's level, and that interaction builds grammar. So these are the three major theories presented by different contributors telling about how language is acquired. So reality is most linguists today blend all three. No single theory wins outright. So that's it. Then comes the knockout punch. The knockout punch came in 1959. Chomsky destroyed Skinner. Skinner published Verbal Behavior in 1957. 2 years later, Chomsky reviewed undid behaviorist script on linguistics almost overnight. Skinner's claim was the kids copy what they hear and get rewarded for correct speech. No mention of innate structure, language is pure habit according to behaviorist theory, whereas Chomsky's counter is that kids produce sentences they have never heard before. Reinforcement cannot explain that. Input is too messy and sparse to teach a full grammar. Something innate must fill the gap. So that's how Chomsky destroys Skinner, that you cannot learn everything as a result of habits. There must be something going on because children acquire something that sometimes even parents haven't heard of it or not even the environment. So how is this possible? If language is a result of behavior, that means we cannot learn something new. Then comes the poverty of the stimulus. Chomsky's strongest weapon, which is that how can kids learn grammar from messy, incomplete speech? So the Chomsky said the problem is real speech kids hear in full false starts, interruptions and errors, and yet they end up with grammar far more rule-governed than their input. So the evidence is children correctly forms question like, is the dog that is sleeping in the corner barking? A structure rarely if ever directly modeled for them. Chomsky's conclusion is that the input is too poor to explain the output. Something must already be there. So this is what Chomsky aspect of theory of syntax is talking about, that something is already there in your mind. You do not learn from environment. You only need environment to trigger your mind. So if you want to study in more detail, you can check our syntax topics related to this topic here. So as from this example, we can take it like we say to children's ooh gaga, ooh mama, these kind of silly words that we use with children, but still, when they grow up, they don't use this kind of words. They use correct sentences with proper grammar. Then comes the milestone track, which is every child on earth, regardless of language, hits these stages in roughly this order. So let's look at these stages with an order. First, starting from birth till 2 months, reflexive crying, which is crying for hunger, pain, discomfort, no control yet. Then 2 to 4 months, cooing, vowel-like sound like oo, ah, pure play with vowel tract. Then comes 6 months. At 6 months, child or baby started babbling like ba ba ba, da da da. Consonant plus vowel repetition begins. Then at 12 months, child first used their first word like mama or dada. No, yes, these kind of words. One word, one whole idea. This is holophase. Then comes 18 month, vocabulary spread, or naming explosion. Sometimes 10 plus new words a day, or sometimes more, or sometimes less. It depends upon child. Some even can't speak till 4 years, so it is not like fixed for everyone, it is generalized. Then comes 2 year, 2 word stage. Want, milk, mommy go, telegraphic, no word grammar yet. So here 2 word stage. You do not make the whole complete sentence like I want milk or mommy let's go like this. Then 2 years, then 3 years. At 3 years, grammar explosion, plurals, past tense, full sentences, overgeneralization like I go instead of I went. Then 5 years, which is near adult grammar, complex sentences mastered, vocabulary kept growing for life. So this is the whole span, like a track followed by every child, but it is generalized track. I'm saying it again, it's the same for everybody. Some children still can't speak till the age of 4 years old or 5 years old. So it depends upon a child too. Then comes the closing window, critical period hypothesis. Landberg in 1967 said there is a biological window for effortless grammar acquisition. Miss it and it will never fully closes the same way again. So closing acquisition becomes effortless and accented, as we discussed in syntax videos, that there is a Latin mind having in your universal grammar in your mind, and there's certain period where you get innate of language, and then there's competence and performance after that critical period left in your mind. So this is that at certain age your critical period is reached, which is that at certain point your language acquisition stops and you just keep on going talking and talking. So there's a case of Jenny where she could never speak because no input of language was given to her. So you can study about her. We'll discuss in later videos about her too. Then level up 5 stages in order every time. First one, babbling, which is 0 to 6 months, ba ba ba. Then holophrastic phrase, which is 12 months, milk, I want milk, which we say, the kids say only milk, which means the whole sentence. Then comes 18 months, telegraphic, which is daddy go car. Then comes 2 to 3 years old overgeneralization, like I go instead of saying I want. Then 2 mouses instead of my. Then 4 to 5 years, full grammar, complex sentences. So overgeneralization is actually a good sign. It proves the child has learned the rule. This is add past tense and is applying it everywhere, even where it's wrong. So these are the 5 stages. Then first versus second language. Not the same game. L1, which is first language, and L2, which is second language. In speed is universal, automatic, errors self-correcting over time. Outcome is always native level. if no impairment is there, then driven by biology and interaction. Whereas in L2, which is second language, the case is speed is variable, effortful, errors or can be persist, fossilized, then outcome rarely fully native post-puberty, then driven by motivation, instruction, and L1 transfer. So this is the difference between L1 and L2 acquisition. Then can caregiver speech. Motherese isn't baby talk. It's a teaching tool. Having higher pitch, slower tempo, exaggerated vowels, shorter sentences, constant repetition, babies prefer it and gives them clearer signals to track the code. Motherese is the tongue that mothers used to speak with their kids or babies, like saying goo goo, ma ma, saying exaggerating vowels like saying it continuously and focusing a lot of stress on something like mama, these kind of sounds. So this is from where the data has been taken. You can pause and check them out and study them in detail if you want to from checking these works. So that's it for today. I hope you understand it. This is language acquisition. We'll discuss this theory later in more detail too, but that's it for today. It's journal video capturing that which three theories played an important part in while discussing language acquisition topic as how to acquire language. This is one of the biggest questions out there in the world. So that's it for today. I hope you understand it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Please do like, subscribe and share it. But it means a lot, quite a lot for the channel. So thank you.